Well, we're now at base camp on Mount McKinley. We arrived in last night after taking a short 40-minute flight from Talkeetna. It was quite an exciting flight. The weather was very bad. There was lots of clouds. Visibility was very poor. We couldn't actually see the campsite. We had to do a few circles before we were able to land. Once we got in, we put up tents, got ourselves established, and then got down to getting food and drink sorted out. The weather's been very good for the last few days, and hopefully it'll stay good as we make our ascent up the mountain. We've been here one night, and today we're going to start making a short push up to the first camp, subject to the weather staying good. Everyone's feeling fairly cheerful, no difficulties so far, and we're all looking forward to testing out our sledges and our snowshoes, which will be a first for all of us. Yesterday we set off for Camp 1 at 8,200 feet. Unfortunately we weren't able to make it. We found it a lot harder than we thought. The sledges proved to be a big problem and gave us lots of difficulties, made it very strenuous, and in the end we decided to camp halfway. Today we'll push on, hopefully to 8,200, which time we'll reassess how we're going to carry the loads and also consider whether we're going to have a rest or not. I think we all need one.
Tired, but let's go a bit further today.
How are you feeling?
Well, physically and spiritually on a higher plane.
Always on a higher plane. Got my little bungs again, this is the problem.
Hi. We've now arrived at Camp 1 at about 8,900 meters. It was a very, very hard day yesterday, and we had to walk for about 5 hours pulling the sledges up through very soft and slushy snow. In fact, we were pretty exhausted from the day before, but we had to get to Camp 1 because if we stayed there any longer, things would have got a lot worse. In fact, when we got here, we experienced whiteout conditions, and the first thing we had to do was get the food on and the brews on, otherwise we were going to be seriously dehydrated. I got quite bad cramps during the day and found it quite difficult to pull the sledges, which must have weighed about 80 pounds or more. Anyway, today's been a lot better. We had rain and snow first thing in the morning, but things have slackened off. We had a bit of sun in the afternoon and gave us a chance to get things sorted out and get the tents and the campsite cleared away. So we've had a fairly leisurely day today, and tomorrow I think we'll be moving further up to Camp 2, which is at about 11,000 feet. Well, this is day 3 of the trip. Most of us are very tired. Chris has been having quite a few problems with cramps. I had cramps the other day as well. We found that we've brought perhaps too much food. We've got 24 days worth, and trying to drag that up in one carry has been a bit of a mistake. What we'll do tomorrow is try and push up doing it in porterages so we don't have to carry quite as much. That has been very hard going, and we've enjoyed the rest today, which has certainly helped morale quite considerably. The weather's been a bit changeable. We've had snowstorms, we've had whiteouts, we've had sunny weather. In fact, this afternoon it was too hot even to sleep in the tent. So we've had some fairly changeable conditions, and whilst we're feeling perhaps a bit worn out at the moment, we're keen to push on and to see how things develop.
Well, this trip has been a first-class workout. When your legs are ready to collapse, we then start working out the arms and shoulders with the digging.
Well, 6 months ago, who would have thought we'd be here? 11,000 feet on this beautiful mountain. Excuse me, I must take a drink at the moment because I'm bloody parched. Catch you later.
Well, someone's got to do it. I can't trust you guys with it.
Move that wall back to the there. Center here. Then you can take the ball out separately.
Once that's done, decide where the bits balls go, yeah.
Today is day 7 and we're pretty much snowbound. It's been snowing since last night. We arrived at Camp 2 at about 1 o'clock, dug out a great big snow cave so that we could get ourselves organised, but ever since then it's been snowing. We've had to get out of the tent every 3 or 4 hours to clear the space because we were just getting knee deep into snow and we'd never have got out again later on. And pretty much today, although it was planned on being a rest day, is proving to be quite a difficult ordeal to get through, and hopefully we won't get too stir crazy before we have to make our push up to Camp 3 at 14,000 feet. Certainly it's a lot more difficult on all of us at the moment, and we're all beginning to feel it a little bit, especially with the slight change in altitude.
In any case, we would have had to rest today, I think, because of the very heavy snowfall.
Well, this is about the first piece of sun we've seen in 2 days. We've been sitting in the tents for about 36 hours with snowstorms all around us, not been able to get out. Hopefully this afternoon we'll be able to move up to Camp 3 if the weather stays as clear as it is at the moment.
We need some water in there as well. We'll clean up.
Yeah, that's enough to get started. Need some in there?
Yes, please.
Wow.
Time to clean the pan.
Tab yesterday, 11,000 to 14,000 in one go. Excellent fun. Getting a bit chilly as well by the end of it. Some people having very cold feet, very cold hands. But the big thing is we made it through the window, and now we're at 14,000 feet. As people show you in a minute, it is absolutely wonderful. Beautiful views. You can see guys going up the west rib. You can see the Mez and the couloir. Excellent. Catch you later. Bye.
end of another hard day. We went down to get our cache at 12.7 with about 70 to 80 pound loads carried up. That was quite a hard pull. Anyway, we're looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be trying to go up to 16,000, which I'm sure Pete will show you later on, which is going to be pretty hard. So we're filling ourselves full of carbohydrate, hoping we'll be able to make it no problem.
We're now at 14,200. The weather is glorious. We've got word of a storm possibly moving in Monday, Tuesday. So we'll take the chance during the good weather to move up to the next level, which will be at about 17,000. That'll mean taking a cache up to 16,000. If we're feeling strong, we'll move up to 17,000 and then we'll start getting ready to sit in for a possible summit attempt. Today was quite a hard day. We moved up our second cache from 12,800. And it was quite a heavy load we had to carry, but we all got here. We've had plenty of chance to rest and get some food inside us, so we're all feeling fairly strong, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be ready for the next push.
Well, we're all in good health so far. A little bit of sunburn perhaps, nothing, no altitude sickness, nothing serious.
Just a sec, Chris. Otherwise we'll knock the camera over because it's not actually held on by anything at the moment.
Just put that down by the
In or out?
just in the corner. No, not the tent, sorry. With the food bags and stuff.
Oh, okay. Some spectacular views there. Whew.
19,000, right? We must be almost there.
Yes, sir.
That was a tough one. Anyway, never mind. Come on. This is the summit, is it? Okay, good job there. Just press the button again.
Well, we woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, very cold. Walked up to our cache at 16,000 feet, collected our bags. Then we had a very, very heavy carry up to the present camp, which is at 17,200. Conditions don't look too promising for the next few days, or for all we know, the next week, but we shall just have to wait and see.
We're now at 17,200 feet, and once again we're tent bound. We got up this morning at 6 o'clock and had a long 6-hour carry up to this camp, where we are now hoping to make a summit attempt. Unfortunately, within about half an hour of arriving at this camp, we ended up with whiteout conditions, very cold weather, lots of wind and lots of gusting. And at the moment we're sitting in the tent, hoping that the tent doesn't blow away, and wondering whether tomorrow we'll be able to push on for the summit. Doesn't look very promising at the moment, and we don't know how long we're going to end up stuck here. I've got a slight headache as a result of the altitude, but nothing too serious, and I've had this before, and usually it's gone by morning, so we'll see how we feel in the morning. The temperature is very cold. It's minus 20 last time we checked, and it looks like it's going to go even lower tonight, especially with the wind chill factor. So we shall see how things develop tomorrow.
Then the third day at dawn, bright and clear, we were able to go over the Gondogoro Pass.
Well, it may be okay by tomorrow morning if we're lucky. Whether at 4 o'clock is going to be okay, so it doesn't matter.
It could clear up tomorrow, it could clear up in 1 or 2 days. Wouldn't despair.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. I'd rather stay here than actually go back down to 14,000 and come back up again.
Oh, wouldn't.
That was...
That'd be dreadful.
That was a bit hard work.
Been up those ropes twice already.
Yep, that's certainly more than enough. I shouldn't swear while I'm filming. It's really ridiculous. It is that cold at the moment. What do you reckon it is? About minus 25, 30?
Yes,
Must be getting pretty down cold air by now.
Just had a delicious fish stew, one of the best meals we've had on the trip.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, a bit sticky though. Certainly got everywhere. I almost set fire to myself earlier on when the stove flared up, but anyway we seem to have managed to keep the tent unscathed, and my hands don't seem to be any the worse for wear as a result of that.
Had some blue sky late this afternoon, and there's hope we may be able to set off tomorrow. On the other hand, clouds came up again and there's a cold wind blowing, so we really don't know.
Yeah, it's very cold at the moment. Well, we're setting the alarms for 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so if the weather's good and there's blue skies and a prosperous voyage, we'll push on. But the way it's looking at the moment, we could have another day in the tent. So we'll keep our fingers crossed tonight. How's it going, Damien?
Not so well.
What have we got? What's the situation?
Pardon?
What's the situation? Just keep
Well,
recording.
4 of them are down.
Yeah.
They're probably just frostbitten. Are you using your stove in there?
We can finish using if you want it.
I was just coming over to grab it. They're going to need some more hot water.
Okay, well, let us make this hot water, then we can send it around.
Could you bring it over?
Yeah, because Chris has got to get out and get his camera anyway.
Right, it's in our tent.
Okay, yeah.
Just
How bad are they?
back entrance left side.
Well, what are you saying, Damien? There's 4 down. Are there any still up there?
4 down. Sorry, I'm a little bit breathless.
Yeah, no problem. Well, let us finish this water, then we'll send that over to them, okay?
Well, bring the stove over.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And the water.
Yeah, that'd be good. 4 down. 3 are up there.
Yeah.
They say they're still moving, about an hour or two behind. But it's, you know, you can't see the pass, so maybe if we can see them, we'll go and get them.
Okay, we'll see how it goes then.
Just have to play it by ear.
Okay, we'll get on with the water first and bring that over the
They're all
stove.
snow cave, jump cave.
Okay.
I don't know. Down there.
Oh, you got your thermometer?
Wait, yeah, just there. What is it?
Well, it's very difficult to read because there are 2 red spots.
Read from the bottom one.
The red is 25 below centigrade.
Minus 25 below. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get this through to you later then.
Yeah, okay, good.
It's now been snowing pretty much for 2 days and it's got almost everywhere, certainly inside the tent, and it's very difficult to move without bringing in lots of spindrift, making it very uncomfortable and extra cold inside the tent. I've also heard there's a bit of drama on at the moment. There's 7 Taiwanese, 4 have managed to come down but they've got a bit of frostbite, so we've been trying to brew up some water for them and to make some soup, try and warm them up. The other 3 are still on the way down from Denali Pass and should be about an hour behind, so we're waiting to find out whether we need to go and help get them down or whether they'll be okay on their own. So things are looking a bit tense at the moment and the weather's certainly getting worse, so it doesn't look like we'll be able to make an attempt tomorrow for the summit ourselves. Either we'll be involved in the rescue or we're going to be snowed in again.
You guys got an extra quart of water? Yeah, because I think Alex and our... We're going to set up a landing zone up here. You need everybody downhill. Up here, downhill, okay? We can get the enemy down over.
Well, you just cut the blocks and you stir them on an angle right there. And then you just follow them on around.
Yeah, alright.
Tilt them in as you go.
In principle, it sounds sensible.
They're supposed to be really strong.
Yeah. Well, the sun has come up nicely now. Tomorrow we're hoping to make an attempt on the summit. We've had about 4 days to acclimatise, so hopefully the 3,000 foot haul won't be too demanding. Anyway, we're going to get some good sleep tonight because we got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the last time we did that it was minus 30 degrees, so we're going to have our work cut out for us. So hopefully the next time I'll be on camera we'll be on the summit. Well done. Excellent.